Hello everyone, my name is Jozai, and welcome back to my Jozai campaign. So I will right out of the gate go ahead and apologize for the sound issues you experienced yesterday, if you picked up on that, and well, at least I did. The sound was very much clipping yesterday. Hopefully I fixed it, but if it's still not fixed, well, I'll have to take some drastic measures. Anyway, we are back as the Jozai, and the thing I said that was very unlikely that was going to happen, well, it did happen. The Aizu are actually invading not through here, like the likely path. Their regional, the regional capital, that's the word, is actually up here, and there's a road linking them here, but no. They want to take the coast. So that means that I had to take these three over to try to stop this. Also, I would have liked to recruit here, but I can't because, yeah. Also, I had to use that money over here because now we are down in the red, and I want to keep this province paying the taxes. Also the pro-emperor is going up, presumably because this region right here and this region right here is controlled by the Imperials. And maybe if I'm terribly unlucky, even the Nagaoka has changed sides. That would definitely do it. Nope, they are still friendly, thankfully. Pretty much the only one around me I can trust now. Well, they don't trust me, unfortunately. I can't get in lines with them. But hey. Also, we are building up a pretty sizable army here. We are about to actually replenish everything, which is very good. In 2 turns, we should be fully replenished with most of the units. So therefore, we should have no problem capturing... I'm just gonna continue to say Tokyo, if these guys decide to not come back. And even if they do, they might have a few problems. Anyway, yeah, finally. Also, this prompted something that I haven't seen before, and that is, I got the resistance to invaders as a positive. You see, before this, they were very, very upset by the clan allegiance and the devastation, which is caused by this neighbor right here, and I can't repair right now. But who knew? These guys invade and resistant to invaders pop. I'm very thankful for that. At least I can keep these guys taxed, and I can keep the income at a reasonable rate. All that really can cripple that is a bombardment of my port. That would be bad. Also an event. That would be devastating. Anyway, let's end the turn before I say anyway one more time. So they can't reach me yet, but on the next turn they should be able to reach me. Unfortunately, that won't make me able to recruit another unit here. That's too bad. Also, we went down the restoration of the domain technology, which means we gain 1 happiness across all provinces. Yeah, I figured that was really something that we were lacking, and I was constantly having to check the public order. So, I have at least made it a bit easier on myself. And what do you want to go for now? Funny, because that's exactly the same thing that I want to go for. So, go ahead. You have the all clear. So yeah, I don't think these guys will be able to capture this. I really don't think they would be able to. Of course, they would have some naval bombardment support, but I still don't think they have the firepower necessary. I hope so, at least. Yeah, I don't want to waste my money starting to recruit here, because I'm almost completely positive that they will indeed reach it this turn. I might spend some money on actually repairing stuff, but once again, I think this will keep getting attacked, So I don't know if it's really worth it to try to keep it repaired. Also, my navy is kind of tied up in bombarding the enemy army, and it's doing quite a good job. I'll give him that. Also, our artillery piece, our only artillery piece, well, if you don't count the wooden cannons, I really don't count them, but they have arrived. That's good, and that also means that I think the time is ready to move out. So, let's see, how much can we move out?
Yes, my lord.
If they are actually happy with this. Let's see. Daimyo Anna. That's a nice one. So, none of this is actually down to characters, which is very good, because when this guy leaves, I don't have to worry about the happiness dropping, because he isn't there. So yes, I think we are ready. And this army should definitely be able to defeat this army. Certainly, with the use of a bit of artillery. So, let's go to the next turn and find out. Also, in between that, we might be facing a siege, or maybe not. Are they completely bypassing it? Huh. So, are they going to try to be clever here and actually go for Shimosa? That might be a possibility. Okay, so these guys, they have boarded themselves up in the castle, and it's not going to be helpful. They are not going to meet my superior army on the battlefield. Unfortunately, that means that I have to drag them out, which is unfortunate both for them, because, well, you don't want to suffer a siege, do you? And bad for me, because that's relatively boring. Just sit back and let the siege play its part. But, unfortunately, in Fall to Samurai, that's really something you have to expect. Anyway, let's continue the siege, and just sit back and wait. Also, I think I should be trying to sabotage this army. 100 and, well, 100, 1500, there we go. Koku, to try to sabotage that. Well, if I can hurt him, that is definitely worth it. And after that, I might be able to go out and defeat this force. Yeah, but I don't really think so. Do you want to recruit? Well, I don't know, we can really only recruit levy. I guess we'll recruit a few units here, just because if these guys have decided to bypass this because it's too heavily defended, Shimosa is their most likely target. So let's build up a force here. So hopefully we are ready when they get here. There we go. Oh yeah, we are entering the winter months. Pretty much the completely wrong time for a siege. So I'll hope for these guys to try to break out. I guess the balance bar is really in their favor right now. So hopefully they will see that as a sign that they can crush me. And wrongly leave the security of this castle. And if they don't, well, I guess I'll have to turn the army around, leave a few units here, and try to take out this army. So yeah. That's also something you really have to pay attention to when you're playing Fall to Samurai. Oh, there we go. I was actually correct there. So yeah, that's really something you have to pay attention to, because if, well, the winter months in other Total War games, you don't really have to worry about them. Here they are, I believe, 6 turns long, so enjoy that winter. It's quite harsh. So, oh, they have actually garrison mortars, so I'm not alone with having artillery. Let's see about the odd units. Ronin, decent. Nagina Takachi, Spear Levy, Bokachi, Spear Levy Garrison. pretty decent all around. They have quite a lot of levy. But to be fair, I have quite a lot of levy as well. But thankfully, I also now have quite a lot of line infantry. Also, I have naval artillery on my side. So, let's see. Will I be successful? We'll have to find out on the battlefield. Also, in addition to the goal of completely annihilating these guys, I have to, like for reals, completely annihilate these guys, because I want to have this battle, make it so that I could simply auto-resolve the battle for the castle, which means I can actually capture it, and I don't have to break the siege off and wait until the winter is over, because that will take quite a while. Also something, if I... well, either or actually, I'm probably going to take massive casualties, but if I am not able to capture Edo, or if I am defeated here, but I don't think so, but if I am defeated here, I will have suffered quite a lot of casualties, which might make the defense of Shamusa a bit tricky. Anyway, we'll find out about that in this battle. So we are actually getting attacked here, which we can use to our advantage. Mainly that we can sit back and relax while the enemy comes to us. I think we have found ourselves some decent artillery positions. Okay then, let's see about your range. Also about your elevation. I think actually you should get these positions and you get the slightly lower positions. There we go. Seems about right. This range is not that good though. I might have to deploy the line slightly further back. There we go. But that is going to be the main line. And I'm going to place a heavy levy force over on this flank. And a few levy troops over on this flank. That was not what I meant at all. There we go. And then there's the issue about the melee infantry. Yeah, I'm never good with them. Guess I'll have them rest behind the main line, ready to strike. Fortunately, that will probably result in a bit of extra casualties, unnecessary casualties. Oh well, not really that much we can do about it. Just straighten this out a little bit. There we go. And cavalry. Well, it's a bit hard to tell this early on where you will be needed, so I think we'll do the standard thing. Divide you like this. And use you where you are needed. So, I think we are ready. If the enemy is smart, they will try to outflank our line in some kind of way. Hopefully, the levy infantry will be able to hold that off until these guys get to where they should be. Lovely blue uniforms. Or are they grey? It's actually a bit tricky to see in this light. They appear to be very dark blue. At least in my lines. The pants are grey. But yeah, that is definitely irrelevant to this battle. So let's go ahead and start it.
We are ready to defend, sir.
And as always, as I usually forget, toggle guard mode. Well, I don't usually forget it, I usually remember it, but I usually forget to do it right away. If that's fair. So yeah, spread out a bit more here, and actually you did have a lot of room to spread out on. Let's watch their tendencies here. Mortars, you should be static, shouldn't you? Actually, the more important question is, are you in range? You don't appear to be. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, they do tend... They have a tendency towards the left flank here. I guess my right flank. It's a bit hard to tell. Oh, you're just going in the head-on assault. Yeah, let's see how that works out. Oh yeah, explosive ammo. That's quite nice.
The levies are ready, sir. At the double. Let them take. We shall cut them down at the double.
That's good, we're doing damage. But yeah, now we're getting towards danger close parts. Let's be a bit careful. Also, I think these guys are going to break before they reach my lines. Or they are at least going to be heavily demoralized. And there we go. So, I'm all for futile cavalry movements. And movements that completely annihilate the enemy cavalry. Well, not completely, they did actually return here, which was an interesting decision. That was actually a very good shot by our artillery. Took out quite a lot of horsemen there. Let's hold the fire. And there they go. Let's give them a few parting salutes. Well, they're probably gonna return, and indeed they are, immediately. And once again, going headfirst into the action. Well, the one-sided action, because there they go. Actually, they're also generals at Hamator. That's very good. So hopefully we can kill off the general and I believe daimyo. That actually might be worth it to turn back our artillery. Also, why weren't the wind cannons firing? They were toggle on fire as well, so I don't know why they didn't, but yeah, I don't know how effective they would have been, but yeah, that was weird. Anyway, let's stop that order and give you the fire at will order. So the most of the enemy force is hidden up in these hills. So they definitely have a tendency towards my right flank. So we'll adjust accordingly. Actually might be... well, I don't know. That actually might be really the max if you want to be safe. Yeah, that seems about right actually. And spread out levies a bit more. We are actually defending from a downhill assault. That's definitely not favorable. Center the spear units again. And also hide them. That might be good. Oh, are you gonna act like you're defending now? Because you're not moving towards me. Never mind then. I guess they were just readjusting the lines a bit. So I think I've killed off all the cavalry. At least their proper cavalry. If there are any cavalry left, I think it's exclusively General Satamator. I hope so. I should probably drop a fat naval strike right there, but that would be guesswork. Also, yes, they did have a General Satamator left. Oh, I guess I'm the fool here. What are you trying to hit? Okay, yeah. Decent, I guess. But that is the wooden artillery. Inaccurate. But what can you expect from cannons that really should be one use only? Or very few uses only, before they just splinter and completely destroy themselves. Let's have a bit of fun with this. I'm always bad at this with the first few shots. And I don't even get a first person view of the shell when, well, that makes it completely useless then. Oh, here we go. The Ronin. Oh, I have to be a bit careful about them. Actually, they're armed with swords, so that means that our cavalry might be good for that. Also, geez, they're all appearing instantly. Yeah, this was a very good cover for their movements. I'll give them that. Oh, here they all come. Drop an attack just about here. These units are going to stay here. They are bow catchy. Hopefully they can kill them off. Oh, that's spear levy. That's bad. Okay, this seems to be a pretty good target. Oh, they are getting caught by the spear levy. Not good, not good. I want to engage the Ronin. I want them gone as quickly as possible. Well, these guys are tied up, which means I have to take the manpower I have from these lines, but I can't really do that because we are receiving yet more attacks. And I'm an idiot. I didn't enable the second line. God damn it, how can I be this stupid? Oh well, I have my ways of being this stupid. But we are getting hit by multiple melee units, which is not good. Let's bring my general a bit closer here for moral support. Let's bring in more units. And we have these guys, why not use them? Are you kidding me? One more cavalry unit, or is that the same one? That appears to be the same one, because this one is mine. Sure. Go. This is bad. Also, we are getting hit by something. Small arms fire. Really? I haven't been hit by anything, and you're down to red morale. Get a grip. Anyway, we actually chased them off, but we have suffered a massive hit here to our fighting force. Let's try to pull back with the units that are not really capable in melee. Well, they are capable, but they're not specialized towards melee, so you shouldn't be expecting too much of them. Let's pull back our cavalry, because they're now mainly engaged with enemy spear units, or Naginata, which is just about the same. Yeah, we are still holding out on the flanks, very good. They are actually in the proper mode, so good on them. I actually managed to pry the line infantry out of that with both of the units, actually. That was good. And how are you doing? Well, you're doing well because you're doing nothing. Where's my general? Oh, he's engaged. Okay, pull him out. Should we drop a rally? Yes, do that. I guess it was only one unit that really needed it, but still. Oh, that line of three. Not good, not good. What are you doing? Where's my... Oh, I lost a spear unit. Yeah, this is actually anyone's battle at this point. Also, I still haven't taken damage with that, but they are wavering. I don't believe it. Well, I very much believe it, but I don't want to believe it. Yeah, the middle here is completely shattered. In a few seconds, anyway. I guess we'll have to split these guys up into two armies, which is never good. You don't want to be doing this, but right now I have to do it. Garrison infantry, that is much better than levy infantry, so let's try to get away from that. I'm still holding out, but okay, it's levy against levy, so I'm actually in the clear here. Well, not really, but I'm at least going to hold them for quite a while. There we go, we actually got a very good naval bombardment. So I'm satisfied with that. Push up with these guys because they're not in range. Well, now they're in range again, but let's get them a bit closer. Also, they're 2 units, so they should have the upper hand there against that one lonely unit. And actually meant to disable all, but instead I enabled all, so that's not good. Yari tenants, do that. You shouldn't be engaged in melee. Pull back. We're actually almost completely at the cannons, the cannon positions. Focus here. Actually, all these are routing. Okay, I'm feeling a bit more safe now, but I'm still not out of the frying pan. Okay, hold them while they are getting shot in the flanks. Also, you're doing well, but you need to be inspired, and I'm clicking the wrong buttons here. You're getting outranged. Not good.
Good news, sir. The enemy general is dead.
Okay, I see a lot of shattering here. That's good. Also, we killed the general. Needless to say, that is also very good. Okay, we're actually soon entering the mop-up phase.
Your victory is close, sir.
I was under the impression that I placed a direct attack order. Apparently I was wrong. Okay, hopefully this will break them. There we go. Shattered instantly. So yes, we are officially in the cleanup stage. Let's try to do everything we can and not get our general killed in the process. Or too many friendly units for that matter. And when I say friendly units, I mainly mean friendly cavalry. Continue shelling these guys. Just an all-around shelling. I just hope these guys won't reform. Let's see, I'll get them down to about 50. Come on, I have a big blob to take out. Try to. Oh yeah, those guys also survived. I actually wrote them off, I thought they died, but actually, I believe they were the ones that killed the enemy general, so good on you. Also, did I click an attack on you? Well, that's about to become too late, so let's change targets. Speaking of targets, let's stop targeting this blob right here, because now we're sending cavalry into it. You guys, you are doing a good job of... Yes, we need to take out these guys. The actual... and definitely these guys, but yeah, actual garrison infantry. If we want to take over the city, which I'm not completely sure if I will have the capability of doing, but at least keep the opportunity there. Keep it living. I've killed 2/3 of them, and is that enough? I don't know. I really have to be better safe than sorry here. Come on, you can't be exhausted. Please not be exhausted. So finally we actually reached them. Like the second they are about to pass the red line. So let's not waste that much time on them. Let's try to get these guys before they actually leave the field. They're also pretty damn close. But they should be the most reachable unit of these units. Also, I'm lisping a bit. Also, thank you very much for fleeing in this direction, meaning that you are closer to my general Setamato. So yes, finally we are going to take out the mortars. Also, apparently, this appears to be how it works. even if your artillery has not routed, if they are the last unit remaining, they will still lose the battle. Alternatively, they like shattered and then immediately return the moment I press continue. That's also an option. Okay, they're just about to pass the red line, and there are quite a lot of other... Oh yeah, never mind, I didn't actually win the battle. Like, officially. Never mind, I'm done. Don't listen to me, I don't know what I'm saying. Evidently. Okay, we need some to take off the first of the pack here. You are dead, so yeah, continue with the garrison infantry. It's like a tactical massacre. Not really that pleasant, but it has to be done. Let's see, just about 50. New targets. You're still doing your job with those guys. These guys pass the red line. New targets. That's about it. They're about eradicated. Go for the bowcatchy. Alternatively, help these guys, but I think they're doing a decent job. They're probably gonna be below 50 before they come to the red line. Speaking of units coming to the red line, these guys are about to leave the battlefield. So let's place our cavalry units in the front. And the moment you come too close to them, they will automatically engage with you, even if your unit is counted as having passed the red line. So there we go, we are definitely still lowering the numbers quite a lot. But let's try to take out these guys, at least do something like this. There we go, bowcatchy, I have targeted you. And, as I can see from this lovely mini-map, which actually shows me the units that are still in play, just with a different color. Hint hint, Rome 2, get on that. I can see that I only have the bowcatchy and another tiny unit down here, presumably the mortar crew? No, the spear levy garrison. 31 men still remaining, hopefully that'll be enough. You are actually still working on these guys, they haven't actually been able to reach the red line, but you're very soon gonna be able to reach that. With this guy right here. Oh, you are exhausted. So yes, I'll give them an attack order, because now they are not counted as a unit I can target anymore, as we see. But I'll still slaughter them if I just get in their way. So yeah, we are harassing the last unit to death. And yeah, the moment they pass the red line, the battle is over, because right there went the last unit. Other than this, still on the battlefield. So very soon, there we go, we will be able to see the result of our carnage. And a carnage it was. Jeez. Unfortunately for me, it was also a very devastating carnage for my side. I pretty much lost, well, not lost, but severely damaged my own line infantry. And I didn't actually lose any of them, but these guys definitely routed, not good. What can I do really? Ah, a star to their name. I don't think I've seen that. Is that a glitch? Also, we captured the mortar battery, so that's a good thing. Oh, the garrison here is tiny. Opponents bombarded once again. And now, as I said, it's winter. Which thankfully means that these guys are now suffering attrition. And now I can't afford to sabotage them. Can I afford to assassinate? No. Also, this guy brings his entire family over in order to eradicate, or try to eradicate, an enemy faction. Yeah, I've never understood that. I can, like, barely see it for the cavalry strength. But you are, like, risking your entire faction there in, like, one fell swoop. I'm not really all for that. Okay, so a few units will definitely die off here. So I think I'm gonna... Now I can't do that because that breaks up the entire army. I forgot about that. Let's hope I take as few casualties as possible. That will resolve this. Thankfully I only lost 1 unit, and it was the Aria attendants. That was actually a bit sad. They have definitely served me well there. But yeah, peacefully occupied, and unfortunately I immediately have to leave. And this is not good, leaving it like that. Let's see. What do you need? Well, -8. I might have to hold off a rebellion here. Let's leave a few troops. I don't want to leave you, because you are line infantry. But to be honest, you're not gonna replenish that much before these guys reaches Shimosa. If these guys actually attack Shimosa, you don't know, they might just go around them and go for Kasusa? Kasusa. If only I had the money to repair this right away. I will have the money in the next turn. Yeah, I will have the money. But unfortunately I don't have it right now. He's soon leveling up, that's very good. Yeah, Daimyo is only 20 years old. Good on him. Great victories. Oh, that gives you honor. Nice. Well, if it's something I'm good at, it's getting great victories. I haven't actually seen that been implemented in Dartmouth. It has to be a feature of Dartmouth. I haven't seen that before. But yeah, leave a few units behind. I don't like it, but we are going to be defending walls. Actually, this unit will be very useless, but then again, they are not gonna actually provide any repression force. Okay, let's give them a few units. And that won't stop a rebellion, but it will give the defenders more firepower. Well, I might stop a rebellion, let's see. This gives me 8 repression. Okay, that will actually make me go positive right there. So yeah, I think this is going good. We will be able to garrison Shimosa before these guys come here, I think. I'm quite certain I will be able to reach them. Actually, let's be rather safe than sorry on this, and bring... Never mind then. I guess we're not gonna do that. God damn it. So close. But yet so far. Okay, these guys actually might be able to reach us. I sincerely hope that they are not in range, but I guess we'll find out in the next part. So, I hope you enjoyed this part. I hope you enjoyed the great battle you saw. It was definitely a close one at times, and definitely was a bit surprising at times for me. Especially my right flank right there. Just seeing those units appear. I didn't really realize how short the sight range was in Bath mod. I guess I should have realized when I got the Jozai or whatever. I had them like right next to the enemy gallery and they didn't notice me. But oh well, I guess a lesson learned for me today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment and subscribe if you did. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.